In example number 5, we're going to create a different kind of map using a different kind of map data. This time we'll be using KML data. This is keyhole markup language, and this creates a shape on the map instead of just a point. In the past, we were using tabular data, which had the text of a street address or latitude, longitude, to create a point on a Google map. This time we're going to use a shape and put that on Google Earth. We're going to combine different data sets to create a more complicated map this time. We're going to download the shape files, which is another way to say KML data, for the Cook County fishing lakes, plus the Metra train lines and the Metra stations. So we'll see a map showing where the lines run, where the stations are on the lines, railroad lines, and where the lakes are. So if you want to go fishing, you could find a lake that's close enough to a Metra station to walk to it. To start, we'll go after the first data set, which is the Cook County Fishing Lake. And we'll be looking for the KML data set, which I see here at the bottom. I click on that. And this time notice that it doesn't bring up a table of data. It brings up a download button. So if I right click on that, click Save Link As, and I'll take the default file name and click Save, the data set's downloaded. And since this is a rather large data set, I'm going to pause the video until it finishes downloading. So now that that data set's finished, I will go after the other two. Let's look for Metra stations. And here are the two KML files I want. First is the shape files for the stations themselves. It's pretty small. Save it. And it's downloaded, so I'll go after the shapefile for the rail lines. This one. Right click, save link as, save, and the file's downloaded. So now I'm going to switch to Google Earth, load these up, and take a look at the results. Google Earth runs on your workstation, on your laptop, your PC. You have to go to the Google Earth website and download a free copy and then start it running. So here's my copy running on my laptop, and it will display KML files. So if I open up the Metra line file, it shows them in black, and it's automatically zooming in to show them at a better magnification. Notice that this is a geographic map rather than the Google Street Map. Let's add the stations. Those red X's, each one's a station. And we'll add the lakes. And this file takes a while to load up, so I'm going to pause the video while it finishes loading and displaying. So the lake file has finished loading, and Google Earth zoomed in a bit after it finished. You can see the lakes in the bright blue, such as this one, or down here there's some more. The smaller ones don't display yet at this magnification. But we've now have 3 different layers on our map, and we can have them display or not display based on whether we check the box. So if I wanted to take away the rail lines, I could just uncheck that box. If I wanted to take away the stations, I could uncheck that box and just show the lakes. Or I can check them and bring the layers back. So now that we have these loaded, if you go over here to the right, you can grab that slider and zoom in a bit. And I can move the map around. And start looking for a lake that's close to a metro stop. Here's one that's not terribly far away. I zoom in. Notice that the map data for the lakes is really sort of like a topographic map. So each of these shows depth of the lakes. So there you see a better view of the lake, and you could see that there's a station nearby. If you wanted to know what this station was, if you wanted to see a street map view, this icon shows the same space in Google Maps. And here we can see that there's Oak Forest Metro stop, and that lake was down here at the across from Ed Urbanic Auto Brokers. So this is another way to help orient yourself. So in summary, we started with downloading 3 different KML files, the lakes, the metro stations, and the metro lines. Combined those using Google Earth, and we're able to use that information to look for a fishing lake that was close to a metro station.